So here we are at the Viridor Stadium in Taunton, and for the second year running we've had 6 goals here. Last year, you remember, it was that dramatic 3-3 draw. Today, unfortunately, we've just come up short and we've lost 4-2. But it's been an interesting game again. The team was Gerard, Jordan, Paddy, Scotty, Matty Aldring, Sam Davidson, who was back, James Stoko, Luke Holmes, Franklin, Luke Burbage and Curtis Young. So 2 changes. Jordan Lee was in instead of Stefan, and Sam Davidson was back and instead of Louis Kellaway.
Yeah, obviously Stefan means away this week, Graham, so obviously that's where Jordan Lee coming in as well. But yeah, just made a couple of changes. Sam coming back in as well. It's a fantastic move for us, you know.
Yes, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not obviously
good to see him
after his red and that, so he's back in. So yeah, no, we were happy with that.
And it was really good. To about 10 minutes from the end, Jack Lovell came on. So it's good to have Jack back on the pitch. Is he fully fit?
Well, it was just we've got to watch his rehab really because of his knee, and you know, I think as everyone knows and must be frustrated as supporters that you know, we'd like him on there from the start, but it's important. We only got 10-15 minutes in from the medical team today, so that was where we are. But certainly when he came on, you could see a little bit of a difference again.
Yeah, we did. So we actually took the lead after 12 minutes. We had really good possession in midfield. We slipped the ball through to Curtis Young on the edge of the box on the left. He ran along the box and then he smacked it in. What a start, 1-0, 12 minutes, Daddy.
Yeah, we've been in 12 minutes, and we knew that if we passed and moved it around in the final third like we did, that we were causing problems today. Yep. And we had a nice little time in that spell of the game where I think we thoroughly deserved to get something because we started to get at them, and Curtis got in, and it was a great goal.
It was a really good finish, wasn't it? And that was the only goal of the first half. It was 1-0. But what impressed me was the fluid formation that we had. We would seem to be changing formation, 3 at the back, then 4 at the back, Franklin up front, then coming back and everything, and that seemed to be causing Taunton trouble. Yeah,
well, we knew that they would go 3-5-2. We felt, you know, that's what they're effective, and we felt after a little while they went 4-3-3, and we just wanted to keep changing. Whatever they done, we would kind of double react to that. So there was a method in the madness, but yeah, and it certainly went in our favour to start with, Graham. And when we were changing, when they changed, it was certainly something that we felt that was positive from us.
So there was definitely a game of chess going on.
Yeah.
But Taunton, I thought, did actually have the better of the first half. They had about 15 goal attempts and some of those were whistling past. So we did well, I thought, to get to half-time 1-0. And then about 10 minutes into the second half, the game really changed. On 54 minutes, Franklin had a shot that looked goal-bound to me, and that was blocked. And then the ball goes down the other end. The ball came across and Brett put it in to make it 1-1, and 2 minutes later we gave the ball away in midfield. Brett, the number 8, had a shot, Gerard saved it, it went onto the bar, came down, and Sullivan followed up, and suddenly we were 2-1 down in a period of 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, it's just madness really, Graham. You know, we were just saying in there, really proud of the lads today, but on the negative, we can't be doing that at this level. You know, they're just counter-attacking us, and we're making silly mistakes, and we just found ourselves wide open with them goals.
Yeah, and so that was 2-1 just before the hour mark. And they scored a third on 73 minutes. There was a low cross by the big number 9, Wright, and Veal slid in to make it 3-1. And 2 minutes later on, 77 minutes, Wright drove the ball through Gerard to make it 4-1.
Bad mistakes, once again. It was a 20-minute blip in the game. You know, I've just said about the first two. Similar for the next 2 as well. And what we've got to do is we need leaders, and we need to get together and be more compact and organised, because there's spells when you're not going to have, you know, the ball, and you've got justified defending, especially away from home. So we were just having a chat with the boys. Overall, we've been happy today. There's a lot of positives, but a 20-minute spell, giving away so many goals, we need to maybe get some leadership and organisation around. We're not blaming anyone in particular, but as a group, if we can get some, you know, a bit more experience with getting around each other, being more organised, you know, as a group, and dealing with situations, that'll put us in a good stead for the future.
But Taunton are a good side. They're a big side. They're fast. They get in your face. They've got big defenders as well. So it was 4-1, and then Jack Lovell came on, and Burb slipped him through for Jack's very first touch, and he put it over the keeper to make it 4-2.
I say we you know, with Jack, with Luke, And once again, we can talk about Luke Holmes. With them, the boys in our team, we can make chances all day long. We will, we will make little, great little opportunities. But what we've got to do is got to learn to be a bit more clinical as a team, But great news for Jack now. Hopefully, we can start to progress him, get him more game time. And so there is, but there's a lot of positives, Graham. Like you say, they are in the top 5, 6.
Yeah, and you can see why. Yeah.
But what we need to do is keep progressing at this level, and learning by our mistakes. So, but we respect how good they are, but we've got to learn by our mistakes. It was a 20-minute blip.
Yeah. So it was a disappointing end, but as Danny said, the boys, there was some really good stuff to watch today. So it was a cracking game. The game on Tuesday, which was going to be the League Cup game against Poole, has now been postponed because Poole drew today. So there wasn't a game on Tuesday. So the next game is going to be next Saturday at the Coolpack Stadium, and that's going to be against Staines Town, and that's a really key game for us. So if you can come along and support the lads, that'll be a good one. So Danny, thanks for coming to talk to us.
Thanks, Graham. Cheers.